welcome back to my channel. My name is William Matthews, and this is my series, A House is Not a Home. So today we are in historic Third Ward, Houston. Yes, home to Beyonce. And we are looking at a duplex. Behind me, we're going to tour duplex. Now, upstairs unit has 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Downstairs has 1 bedroom, 1 bath. This home needs a lot of work. We're not going to lie, but you know how we do it. We're going to tour and we're going to talk. Now, a little bit about this area. This is gentrification at its finest. I've been out here for about 10 minutes now, and I have seen so many families walking their dog with strollers, people exercising in the bikes. You'd never seen anything like that 10 years ago over here. I mean, this is still a pretty rough part of town, depending on what time of the day you show up at. And actually, right next door to this property, I believe this is an Airbnb with a swimming pool. I'm going to go home later today and confirm, but it's a property that has been renovated, and it gives what the potential of what this house behind me could be. Honey, I'm home. Now, you first enter unit number 1. So, as you step in, this is the living room, hardwood floors. I want to add this house was built in 1945. The owner of this property has owned it for about the past 20 years, and over the 20 years has had multiple tenants living in and out of the home. But now he's just decided that he wants to sell it. And we step into here. I guess this will be your dining area. Have a little ceiling fan action there, windows. And then you step foot in here, you have your kitchen, comes with a brand new refrigerator. I'm joking. And the kitchen definitely needs some, my favorite word, TLC, tender loving care. So you have a double stack washer and dryer, a little window you can see over the backyard, and you have an electric stove that needs a deep cleaning. Okay, now let's take a look and go through here. This little hallway will take you to you have a little nook area and a bedroom. So I'll show you the nook first. Don't know what you would make this out to be. Maybe a little study, home office. Doesn't have a light, but it is designed to become something. You cannot call this a closet because, I'm sorry, you cannot call this a bedroom because it does not have a closet. And this door that you see here goes to the backyard. So here is where you have your bathroom. It's a shower. Okay, there's no mirror here. So in this shower, you're going to be very tiny to get up in there. Okay, and then we have le toilette. Okay, and oh, I'm mistaken. So you have 2 full bathrooms. This is an odd floor plan. Okay, so whether you want to take a bath one night or a shower the next day, and then here's where you have your bedroom. But ironically, there's no closet in here unless this is considered your closet. Okay, let's think about this, YouTube. Okay, so maybe this is the closet. Yes. Okay. All right. Work. Ooh, some action going on in there. Okay, work with me. So maybe you turn this room into your closet. Help me out. Drop down below in the comments of what this floor plan should be. You have 2 full bathrooms side by side. This is a really good sized room. I guess this is a 12 by 12 with 2 window pocket windows. but a very tight closet area that's underneath the stairs. Whew, interesting. Okay. And then we go back up to the front of the living room. All right. So now stick around because we got to go upstairs to check out the upstairs unit, which, in my opinion, is really nice, much nicer. Okay, up the stairs we go to view the upstairs unit. Again, this is a duplex for sale. Stick around to find out how much they're selling. They're asking. So, this is a very large family room. Kind of like already a cutout there for your little flat screen TV to be on display. I love the color job and the arch. We learned in the last video these aren't called arches. I forgot what they're called, but they were very popular in the 60s and 70s. The floors seem to be in really good shape. This unit, you can tell, was taken care of a little bit more. This is your dining area. So maybe these were windows that they covered. Going back here is your kitchen. Even this refrigerator is in much better condition. Now up here you have a gas stove, but downstairs it was electrical. Make it make sense. Okay. And then you dive into your stackable washer and dryer. An interesting note, these stairs down here will take you to the backyard. All right, so now let's check out the bedrooms and the bathrooms. And I'm interested to know, how much do you think that this would rent for? But this property is very close to the University of Houston, as well as Texas Southern University, close to the medical center. Again, this is historic Third Ward, Houston, where gentrification is alive and well. All right, so this is the first bedroom up here. Little action going on there with the floor. It's an interesting layout. So look, remember I mentioned there's an Airbnb next door, I believe? They have a pool, and I'm thinking this is an Airbnb because there's signs that say children must have adult supervision, no lifeguard on duty. I mean, that seems very commercial sounding to me. Again, I'm going to confirm later on this afternoon if there is indeed an Airbnb next door, because possibly with no zoning, you can make this an Airbnb. Pause, bookmark. See why it's important to open up all doors, but it's hard to do that while you're holding a microphone and a tripod. Behind this door that I thought was a closet is actually, you guessed it, a bathroom. Half bathroom. Pretty good size. Seems like it's handicap equipped. But would you keep this a bathroom or would you make this something else? Something else. At least we have a closet in here where you don't have to bend over to get to your clothes. Okay. And then this is your bathroom. Now, upon entering this bathroom, I've noticed that the door is right up against the vanity. So whoever comes in here and reconfigures this, please make better usage of that, because that's not going to work, be functional. But pretty decent sized bathroom. Again, these homes were built in the 40s. This particular home was built in 1945. And this is the second bedroom. And as you guys know, I call these boob lights. I would definitely change those out and make those ceiling fans. You have central air and heat in the home. And pretty good size closet. I guess you could call this a walk-in closet. Okay, that was me attempting to turn the light on. All right, so upstairs, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, really big living area, really big dining area. If I had to choose, I would choose the upstairs unit just because of the size of the rooms. So you can definitely charge a little bit more for up here, and the layout is designed a little bit better to me. So with the FIFA World Cup coming to Houston in less than a year, millions of individuals from around the world will be flocking here. I'm curious to know, you watching this video, drop down in the comments, would you turn this into an Airbnb? Would you renovate it and make it a rental property where you probably can pull anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 a month with proper renovations? Again, this is very close to the universities, close to the Texas Medical Center. You might get a graduate student. You possibly could get a traveling nurse, flight attendant, roommate situation. It's endless possibilities. And this property is being listed for $330,000, which I think is a really good deal. It does need some work. So for any contractors watching this video, I'm very curious to know, what do you think would cost to renovate this property and to turn it into a profitable real estate investment? I'm thinking anywhere probably between 60 to 80,000, just depending on how much money you want to put into it. Again, you can always borrow some equity against the property to do a rehab loan. There's endless possibilities of what you can do. And remember, for a property like this, the value is in the dirt as well, because this area is booming. I appreciate you for watching, sticking around. This video was a little bit longer than previous videos. That's because we had 2 units to look at. 2 units. Well, just stick around. I'll be dropping more content. Please leave a comment, share the video, like, and thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.